Here's a review that comes up more than you'd think. Big fridge with a big name brand. Must be the perfect fit, right?
Yeah, so that review is getting right to the point. Right? People always assume that size and status are going to mean performance. And refrigeration has really never been about that, right? Refrigeration isn't about how much space you have. It's really about how the space that you're given behaves, right? Here's what happens, right? These established brands build around scale. So there's large capacities and wide doors and premium finishes. And listen, they do all of that really well, but there's a growing group of smaller or newer brands that are coming at it from a completely different direction. They're not trying to outsize or even outstyle these giants, right? They're really, what they're doing is they're rethinking the logic of cold air entirely, right? How it moves and where it's needed and how food actually lives inside the box. And that's where some of the best innovation is showing up in this category right now, right? Multi-zone cooling that actually isolates humidity levels, and smarter drawer design that's actually preventing cold spots entirely. There's compartments that are built around real food behavior instead of just symmetry now. These companies know they're not catching up to these big names. They're looking at everyday use and saying to themselves, okay, what if we design this from the inside out rather than the outside in? So, for the floor, it's really, you have to understand capacity doesn't guarantee capability, right? The right refrigerator isn't the one that looks the part. It's the one that keeps produce alive longer and holds temperature steady and fits the way that people actually want to store their food. And look, some of the most recognizable brands that we all know will always lead in this category, right? But sometimes, the real advantages are coming from these lesser known brands that you probably have to mention the name of the product twice to the customer, but it's going to be the right fit.